I'm about ready to tick a lot of people off. Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I'm Professor Lars and this is Hitting the Wall Racing. So about a week and a half ago we crowned a champion in the NASCAR Cup Series, and it was my favorite driver, Joey Logano. He won his third championship, his second in 3 years, putting him with the likes of Lee Petty and Darrell Waltrip, with those drivers who have won 3 or more championships. But with this championship comes some naysayers in the NASCAR world. A few of them are saying that it is the format that they're upset with the win and in format. I'm going to go over some of their reasonings why, and then I'm going to give my reason why they're upset with this championship. One of the reasons that fans are calling this championship illegitimate by Joey is Joey's average finish. They're saying that they want more consistency out of their champion. Well, imagine telling a fan back in 2003 that fans today in 2024 want more consistency out of their champion. The reason that the old point system from Winston Cup was replaced was because fans were complaining that Matt Kenseth won the Cup Championship with only one race win, and he did it on consistency. So Joey's average finish was 17.1. Didn't have the greatest regular season. He ran out of talent a few times. Sometimes he didn't have the car underneath him, and then there were a few times he ran into Corey LaJoie, which Corey LaJoie has run into a lot of people on the Cup Series this year, but I digress. The best average finish was by Chase Elliott, 11.7. 11th place was his average finish. Nobody in the Cup Series finished in the top 10. Definitely not in the top 5. So 11.7 was the best average finish from anybody in the Cup Series. Yes, it is better than Joey's, but only by a few points. The next one was Christopher Bell at 12.8, and then Kyle Larson at 12.9. The next reason they're calling this a championship illegitimate is because of the number of race wins Joey had. They're saying that Kyle Larson, with the most wins, should have been the champion. Well, here's the thing. We're in a playoff format. The regular season is to determine who makes the playoffs. And then the playoffs determine who's the champion. Yes, there is a regular season champion. That person gets more points in case nobody wins going into the next rounds. They get more points and have an advantage on the other drivers. So they're saying that Kyle Larson should have been the champion because he has 6 wins. Well, he didn't win at the right time. He got all those wins in the regular season. And then after the incident at Charlotte, where he did not make the race, chose to run the Indianapolis 500, he cooled off. Joey, on the other hand, he barely got into the playoffs. He won a fuel mileage race at Nashville. Plus, he won the All-Star race. I'm not going to discount that. That gave him some momentum going into the summer. But what got him into the playoffs was a fuel mileage race at Nashville. Then come the playoffs. He won the very first race of the playoffs in Atlanta. Didn't have to worry about the next round. Got through the round of 12 to make it to the round of 8. Although by some luck, and we're going to get into that here in just a moment. Got to the round of 8. Won the very first race at Las Vegas. He is in the championship 4 and didn't have to worry about the next 2 races. They could concentrate on Phoenix. And then when Phoenix hit, he was one of the best 2 cars on the track, him and his teammate Ryan Blaney. Ryan Blaney was probably a little better. Little strategy got Joey out in front. Ryan Blaney got hauled back into traffic. Blaney made a run at it. He was in the hunt. He was right there in the final corner of the final lap. Joey was able to hold him off and win that race to win the 2024 NASCAR Cup Series Championship. So in this series, yes, Kyle Larson, he won the most races, but he didn't win it when it counted. He had a terrible playoff. And, he made it to the round of 8. Tried to make it into the championship for Martinsville. He had a good run, but he needed to win, and he didn't win. So, Joey Logano, he wins when it counts and won the championship the way the rules are supposed to be done. The next reason why fans are saying that it's an illegitimate championship is because of what happened to get Joey to the round of 8. Again, he got lucky. I have to say it, he got lucky. But let me tell you something. Between the Nashville Speedway, fuel mileage, he got lucky there, saved enough gas, and what happened at the end of the round of 12, he got lucky. But as Richard Petty said, I'd rather be lucky than good. So the 48 car was in the playoffs. Joey at the Roval had a good run. It looked like for a while he was going to make the round of 8. But Tyler Reddick stormed up through the field, got enough positions to just edge out Joey, knock him down below the cut line, and Joey was out of the playoffs. Until he wasn't. The 48 team went through inspection, and they were underweight. NASCAR gave the 48 team every chance to try and make weight. Put the gas back in the car, fill up all the fluids that they could. They ran it through inspection again. Still underweight. It was so bad, in fact, that Hendrick Motorsports decided not to appeal the decision. That meant Joey Logano was back in the playoffs and capitalized to go on to win the championship. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say that the 48 team cheated on purpose, tried to make the car lighter, not going to go over Tiregate and all that stuff from the 90s. We all know the history of Hendrick Motorsports, and we all know the old saying, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. But he was underweight. It was an illegal car. It was an illegal weight. And NASCAR did the appropriate thing by moving him down in the running order, by disqualifying the car. That left NASCAR with no other choice but to put Joey Logano back into the playoff scene. The 48 had one job. The rest of the field had one job. They knew Joey Logano was good in the playoffs. He's proved it before, done it twice before, 18 and 22. And they didn't do it. They didn't keep him out. And Joey Logano capitalized. Now, those are the reasons why a lot of fans are saying, not everyone, but a lot of fans are saying this championship is illegitimate and we need to change the format. All right. I'm going to give you the real reason why fans are angry. It's not the format. It's not the wins. It's not the average finish. It's not the 48's inspection. It's because it's Joey Logano. Joey Logano is one of these drivers, you either love him, like I do, he's my favorite driver, or you hate Joey Logano. Now, some of that is deserved. He came in as a youngster, came in pretty hot, made some enemies. Matt Kenseth has won. And fans, there were some fans that warmed up to him, some fans that didn't like him. But the main reason that people are saying that this championship is illegitimate is because of Joey Logano. They don't like Joey Logano. Their favorite driver got beat by Joey Logano. Kyle Larson, they're saying, should have been the champion. 6 wins. He should have been the champion. Well, change it to wins. No playoffs. But the playoffs is what we have to work with. You have to win at the right time. If you want to beat Joey Logano in the playoffs, get better. He beat your favorite driver. Get over it. If Kyle Larson should be the champion, do you want your champion missing a race to go race in another series, regardless of what type of race it is? If he would have raced Charlotte, got some extra stage points, got that win, started the race, maybe he would have been in the championship 4. Maybe he would have had enough points. If drivers get distracted throughout the year, like Denny Hamlin did with this charter agreement, trying to change NASCAR's mind on what they want to do with the charter agreement, bringing a lawsuit against NASCAR, getting preoccupied with that, taking his eye off the ball, maybe Denny Hamlin would be the champion this year. Didn't he call his shot? Didn't he say he was going to win the championship this year? He took his eye off the ball. Joey Logano kept his eye on the ball. Yes, he was terrible through the regular season. He was awful. But after the All-Star race, they picked it up. They won a race at Nashville, and then he was almost bulletproof through the playoffs with one little hiccup. And yes, he got lucky with the weight on the 48. And I'll say it again. As Richard Petty said, I'd rather be lucky than good. But fans are not mad at the format. Fans are not mad at the wins, the average finish. They're mad because Joey Logano is the 2024 NASCAR Cup Series champion. We've seen this before with Matt Kenseth, where people were saying, change the format. He only won one race. They changed it to the chase and the race to the chase. And then Jimmie Johnson rolled off 7 championships. People got ticked. Didn't want to see Jimmie Johnson win another one. Change the format. They changed it to a win and you're in format. Playoff format. Win a race, you're in the playoffs. Good luck in the playoffs. So illegitimate? No. Joey did it the way that you're supposed to do it. Thing is, y'all mad about that. And there's really not much you can do. He's the champion. He is the legitimate champion. Now NASCAR is looking at maybe changing the playoff format. Maybe not this year, but for 2025, but maybe for 2026. What will they come up with? I don't know. They said there might be some small tweaks coming to this year's playoffs. We'll have to wait and see what those are, or they could keep it the way it is until 26. If you like this video, give it a like. If you like the channel overall, hit subscribe, hit that notification bell, and follow us here on YouTube. Leave a comment below. Tell me if I'm right. Tell me if I'm wrong. Call me an idiot. I don't care. And we'll see you in the next video.